stage, you know, and this is the first time. So we are gonna see the matchup.
Or the summer split. Of course, happy birthday to Todd. Well, Teddy could be in trouble here. Spear is going to land. Slow comes in. Cuz lying in wait. As the charm was taken first there by Pyoshik. Interesting. Unless that was just a hate spike, which it might have been. I haven't seen the animations on this particular Evelyn skin yet as he steals away the Raptor Camp. And there's the flash forward from Effort. Does land it onto Carrier there, who's down to 200 health. Looks like T1 won't be able to get forward though as Deft throws out a Rend. And the Winds of War will cause T1 to back away.
That was really hasty from DRX, and I thought it was really great reaction by T1, but the flash from Pyoshik was kind of saved. As I mentioned, the difficulty about the team comp is like for T1 side, you know, and a lot easier.
Yeah.
So they just need to make it random a little bit. And
well, you can see Cuz is coming on over, looking to try and steal this one away. To watch out Eep to get rid of a lot of these minions as Pyoshik's at 200 health, and he's going to be spotted by this ward. And in goes Cuz now, down to 100. Yeah, no flash available as Pyoshik tries to turn it around, but he's not going to be able to. Flashes out immediately, and even gets the flash out of Chovy. Things not going well for DRX early. A gank is going to look as she's going to walk underneath this turret here. The Allure goes down. CC not going to connect as Canna's going to flash himself out of the way. Teleport through from Closer, and now Doran could be in a whole host of trouble. The flash is down, and so is the Croc. It's 2-0 now for T1. This is Cuz up towards the top side. Pyoshik at the bottom. There's the flash forward effort. No flash, remember, as the arrow will connect onto the Evelyn, but she will survive.
8 available right now, and looking for the top gank with him.
Yeah, in goes Carrier as well. Pyoshik not going to find that hate spike, but Canna is well and truly dead. And 2 kills now for the Eve. This is huge.
Cooldown, so no one will splash, but so many things are happening at the same time.
Bit of a battle here as at the bottom side as Deft pulls in his Pantheon. Effort's going to get knocked up as there's the first kill onto the Nautilus, but Closer gets into the backline. Great knock up as Deft is going to survive, but Carrier not going to be so lucky as now Teddy free hitting as Pyoshik comes out of the brush. Teddy trying to fight him out, but he's not going to be able to. The Galio does fall down, but that is still a 2 for 3 in favor of DRX. Well, now we can see T1 have started off the Drake, but I think they're looking for a fight rather than a Cloud Drake. Evelyn completely out of vision. Doran is going to pop his head over. Carrier is going to flash his way in. The ulti needs to come out from Deft as he does. Finally press that button. Pyoshik has to use the Agony's Embrace in order to get himself out. And he's not in this fight anymore. Closer wants to shut him down, and he will do so. A double kill already for the T1 new mid laner. That's a good taunt out from Chovy, though, as Doran slices his way forward, and Deft gets himself a double kill. Canna and Teddy now against Deft and Doran. Top and 80 carry to try and carry this one out, but it's an even fight once again. All right, there's the flash forward. Teddy immediately Captain Jacks that one, as the heal will kill Teddy there. Doran drops turret aggro exactly when he needs to, and Deft wants to try and go for the jewel, but isn't able to against Canna, and it stays even, guys. Definitely bloodthirsty as DRX are going to teleport in. They still want to fight for this. We're going to go take 2 with a whole lot of buttons now on cooldown. Grand Skyfall is there if DRX are looking for an R button, and we've got Lilting Lullaby. We've got an arrow there as well, as Closer has his ulti back available also. So T1 definitely more fight ready here than DRX, who are going to be able to take down the Drake, but a fight once again going to start. Doran immediately going to be taken down as Pyoshik gets out of the fight, but Deft may not be as lucky this time around. Carrier has the shield, but he doesn't have his life. He has over half the gold lead just on himself in that mid lane as Pyoshik. The flash forward there onto Cuz, but he's going to flash out. Flash in from Effort, but he lands onto a minion. A lot of that CC soaked up by Chovy is into the backline. Goes Doran. He looks for Cuz, but Cuz is so tanky. They're not able to kill him. The new look Lilia with these tank items. I thought Dead Man's Plate was going to come in eventually, but only tank items? Just ridiculous. As Canna chases down the Crocodile, turns him into a handbag very comfortably. Time with the amount of teamfight control that T1 has. Certainly does work out. I think it's really intelligent as there's a decent pullback from Effort. Chovy having to flash to get himself out of the way. Teddy chasing after him. Finds Deft there with the Hawk Shot as he flashes forward. He knows that he's safe. And Chovy not so much, as the Shock Blast not going to get him, but it at least will still fall down. Fair bit of damage from Pyoshik as the Watch Out Eep does not connect. Looking to try and put the Evelyn to sleep, but doesn't even fall down there as Canna is going to kill him before that even happens. And now from the DRX base, the Jace is trying to fight them down. Doran picks up one kill though, and Jace will eventually fall as Deft is very high health. And now trying to chase after the T1 members that are still here. Fair bit of damage available from these guys. As Closer not going to get tagged by that Pierce. But Deft just keeping himself healthy, trying to chase after them. Let's see whether he can actually turn this one around as Blade of the Ruined King comes out. As you can see, Canna was able to clean up Pyoshik, but he's inside the enemy base. As we've got another fight breaking out immediately. Huge knockups will land here onto DRX. The heroic entrance does zone a lot of the members, but Closer still finds the back line. That's a good knockup onto the Akali, but he lands the backflip, takes down the Pantheon, and T1 have turned it all back around. Deft not going to be able to get them all here as they do go down relatively low, but he's slowed, and Teddy will finish this one up. Double kill for the Ashe. That's the ace, and that will be the game here for T1.
Yeah, and Closer, he's definitely ace for T1, and so many analysts and people were just thinking that, yeah, I mean, Closer is good player, but it's still like we're not sure if he's good or not because you didn't play against Showmaker and Chovy, and this time around I think he proves himself that he is a top of the LCK mid laner against Chovy, against DRX, and that's the game one for T1.
Smacking on a handbag on the top side of the map, that's not necessarily a representation of what happened in a lot of these teams.
And if nothing is gonna happen until the mid game, the game one situation
potentially T1's final game. Faker's moving on down. DRX know exactly what's going on, and oh no, Deft underneath the turret, and he's just exploded. No ult necessary out of Cuz, and no Galio required either.
When especially it's a strong team versus strong team, but T1, they're doing it.
Showstopper here towards the bottom side as Carrier up against the wall, still has flash available, decides to go aggressive there onto Effort. Deft free hitting as much as he possibly can as there's the Dawning Shadow. Teddy very, very close to going down, and Set has already fallen. The ulti out there for Cuz as DRX answer back on the bottom side.
DRX, I thought the T1 was setting up some good plays, but...
Alright, Hextech Ultimatum comes in. Faker wants to come down as well. They get the knockup onto Deft, who flashes away. Destiny forward from Chovy as they're trying to turn it once again. Faker flashing out as Doran still going aggressive. The tactical sweep not going to work out there as Cuz from the backside is going to come in. See what he can get done, but he's now on the run. The red buff is going to tag him up, and the gold out of Carrier is beautiful.
They have better position this time, but it's T1 now. They need to decide if they're gonna fight or no.
Yeah, let's see how this fight is going to go, as it is going to be Shirley locked down by Pyoshik, but they haven't got the eye. It's into the back line. Goes Effort. I don't know whether that was the best choice. It's Faker on top of him, but a little bit too late, as the taunt not necessarily going to work out. Solar Flare to interrupt the bullet time. Faker going to be taken down as the double kill comes forward from Deft, and Carrier to be following Canna on the top side. He's not going to be able to keep himself alive, and a triple kill for the DRX 80 carry.
I'm not sure what was that.
As Doran has a few friends down here, and he might need to be a little bit careful. The Shroud is only so helpful here for this guy, as there's the Showstopper, not going to be able to ult out of that one. Facebreaker comes in, but he is still able to keep himself shrouded. Pyoshik turns up as Carrier getting Zenith Blade into the backline. Doesn't quite find the Solar Flare that he's looking for as the Gargoyle Stone Plate comes out. Chovy now just running around really fast here towards the bottom side as Canna goes low, but it's a trade of top lane as Faker going golden as well, but the rest of T1 can't get into position. There's the bullet time finally coming out, but Effort has to flash defensively, and Chovy looking for Teddy. Piercing Darkness comes down as Deft really wants more. As DRX with a lot of control here around this area. They even sweep out that ward over the wall. And this control would also going to go down as Effort just going to get chunked and destroyed. No way that he could get out of that one, and I just don't know why he was there in the first place. Yeah. But now the Baron is going to be started. No vision here from T1, as they will venture into their jungle. There could just be a fight here. We'll see whether T1 can actually win it. Look, as you can see, still very high health bars despite the Baron being taken, as Doran gets into the back line, throws down the Zhonyas as heroic entrance comes through as well. It's pretty defensive as Carrier gets into the back line and will just be taken down. Great position from Teddy to maximize what he can do, but in goes Chovy, and over the wall goes Pyoshik. That's going to be the kill onto the Misfortune. Slightly out of position, but Cuz also going to most likely bite the dust here as well, as Pyoshik dashing on forward. But it's going to be Deft grabbing the kill, and ultimately DRX will break the base.
Yeah, the reason why the vision control is so important is that you are gonna have to face check against the team who has the item advantage against you, and that's the play by DRX was just so clean, and there is a good dive.
Yeah, Deft is going to get caught out. Faker also going to die here as Canna trying to do the best that he can to get them away from these turrets, but I think T1 may have bought the time that they need to save their base for now.
No,
I'm not
I don't
entirely
think
sure,
so.
but there's only one way to find out, Wadid. Let's see whether T1 can perform a miracle. End of the line comes down. It looks like DRX are just going to protect their siege minion as best as possible. As with these double rapid fire cannons, they're able to get a fair bit of damage there as Carrier and Pyoshik taking a fair bit of damage. Deft still just chilling on the backline as Doran needs to rotate over. Bullet time just going to be avoided as Solar Flare gets a triple slow as that haymaker into the backline. But oh my god, the set just exploded. Teddy now in trouble. Gonna get Destinied on as Doran getting himself out of the way. Meanwhile, the rest of T1 are relegated to their fountain. And despite the Guardian Angel, I think Canna might still just fall down. As yes, a lot of damage, but so did Pyoshik. What the heck? This Graves damage is insane. He can get done, because if he can just sweep out all of the divers, then it's going to be goes as we hop on the rift for our third. Chovy in a comfortable position there as Pyoshik moving towards the bottom side. There's the flash forward as Teddy gonna get stunned up immediately, tries to cleanse that one out of the way, and he survives for so damn long. Pyoshik gonna be taken down and gets dabbed on by Canna. As now Carrier off to the side, he'll be destroyed by Closer. As Canna up here still struggling, of course. The Gnar matchup not great for the Crocodile. As he's looking to try and hop away, but Canna should be able to get this slice, as he does have boots too in comparison to just Doran's blade. As there's the slice, the dice should come in, the flash comes down, and Canna had set this one up so beautifully. Double buffs at the ready. And that's
The top chain gank.
yeah, Cuz he's going to come in. That's a great Gnar into the wall as Cuz going to get slowed down, but he does use his own personal Ohm Wrecker to stop this turret from doing anything. And Canna spins around and picks up the kill. T1 should just be able to freely start this one off. Carrier over to the side. He has been seen. And now they're going to try and start the fight. The Dragon goes to T1. But can they win the team fight is the question. That's a great kick. As Canna's going to get knocked up, and he flashes on forward. Arrow is going to connect. And Chovy already decimated in this fight. Deft is going to limp away, but Closer says no. And it's now only Doran left remaining. This is the T1 we wanted to see, as they're now 8-0. in this game. As Doran's trying his very best to hold on to this minion wave. Actually ults it out of the way. That's a good wallop onto Effort, as he's going to flash away Teddy. Thankfully for T1, did pick up the turret aggro. As now Chovy is going to make his way in. Emperor's Divide used, but Teddy's going to survive for the moment. Max range Zenith Blade will be the end of Cuz, and it's going to be the Azir that grabs the first kill for DRX. Closer still in the fight, trying to get something done, but will just backflip his way out.
I really feel like they need to force something.
There's the flash in. Okay, Teddy immediately has to cleanse. The exhaust goes down onto the Ash as Teleport comes on forward. Fate's call to save Carrier. Is now Deft gonna bounce the polar bear around, and in goes Chovy, but he face plants into the arrow. Survives for a very long time as the volley not gonna pick it up, but the flash forward from Teddy will finish off the Emperor of Shurima. And now Deft still trying to bounce away from this one. Carry gonna be the sacrificial lamb. As ulti comes down, and Cuz trying to get some revenge here up against Deft, and he will be able to do so there. And T1 feels like they have opened the game. As Closer looks for the 5-point strike onto Pyoshik. Doran getting angry as the Mega Gnar will come down, but he doesn't find the wallop, nor does he find the bowling ball, or whatever that is, the spaceship, Sputnik. He throws it the Akali. Now the Baron is going to be started, and it looks like T1 will be able to grab this unless Pyoshik can do something absolutely heroic. Over goes Closer. He's trying to do what he can there as he just gets back, and there's the flash from Effort. Gets a big old taunt, and Teddy delivered a free kill and a free Baron as T1 have blown this game wide open. Okay, that's a teleport. As Doran teleports into the bottom lane as Chovy was teleporting out. So that is called miscommunication, guys. As that's a very happy Pengu and a very sad Gnar, as T1 also going to be protecting around the Drake. Doran survives for quite a while.
And it seems like they're looking for a zero on the top side.
Yeah, Cuz is going to find him, gets the stun down. The Sand Soldier's doing some work here, but the ulti comes down. Emperor's Divide, very well timed there from Chovy as Effort tries to come forward, gets himself a taunt as Chovy's trying to keep himself up.
Every single thing is falling down from DRX side. There is not many jungle camps that DRX can look for. And the snowball is coming in real. The gold difference is already over 10k gold, right?
Yeah, it's ludicrous.
Yeah. So we can see how clean T1 are when it comes to the rotation. And here we go.
Yeah, a bit of a flank opportunity here as there is a Kali on the top side. Arrow is going to fly into the nether. As now Carrier is just doing the best he can to keep the rest of his team alive. Good kick back there onto Canna, who has the dominance. But look at the amount of money that T1 has right now. Deft is flashed immediately out of the fight. Kyoshik is very, very dead. As in goes Cuz. Great engage from him as the flash out from Chovy. We'll see whether he can keep himself alive. Oh my god! The shifting sands was so beautiful. If they had any gold, it would have looked amazing. But didn't quite work as Deft is able to pick up at least one of these kills. But T1 are just so far ahead. Deft slowed down underneath the turret. They are still going to look for this one as, yeah, Teddy has his big friend Renekton to be there to help mitigate that one. And, okay, Doran flashing forward, misses it, but walking back into the turret is exactly not what Teddy wants to do, is cue the Clown Fiesta music, as Yakety Sax will be required, as they're not able to actually open the base. And Doran still... Oh, he lands it! Manages to tag the Crocodile, and he's still running as fast as he can, and that's going to be the last boomerang that will connect. As Kenner as well is down to half health, as there's the flash. They catch out the Akali. Solar Flare comes in, but it's mitigated by the Zhonyas. She's trying to keep herself up here as Effort as well. Just trying to keep them all CC'd, and the Azir is going to go down. It is a bloodbath, but all the blood on the ground is DRX's. And there we go. Closer says goodnight. And now T1 are going to finish off this series.
That super save from Effort was just fantastic at the last time. Closer, he kind of missed to dodge Azir's ulti with flash, but after that, Effort with 3-man taunt on the target saved the game, saved the day. T1 finally cleaning up DRX against DRX.
Yeah, really nicely done from T1. As you can see, DRX did a lot of damage. I mean, even Azir being able to out-damage anyone on the side of T1. T1 did the